Hello everyone, my name's Jepin,
And my name is Sabrina.
and welcome to our very first broadcast of the 2022-2023 school year. This broadcast will be a bit longer than usual as it is the first of the year.
Now for our weekly weather forecast. Today will be sunny with a high of 22 degrees. The rest of the week we will see highs in the high teens and 20s and a lot of sun, except for a 40% chance of rain on Thursday. Looks like summer is still around, Warriors.
Now moving on to athletics. All team signups can be found on Wagner Connect and the QR codes can be found around the school. Any questions can be directed to our athletic department, Mr. Mills and Mr. Pucolo. Volleyball tryouts will continue today and tomorrow after school in the East Gym. The cross-country team practices today after school and their first meet is tomorrow. Anyone who has not signed up yet is asked to meet at the West Gym at 3:15. Be ready to run! Golf team is meeting tomorrow, September 7th, in the Student Services Room at 11:45. Girls flag football is meeting on Thursday, September 8th, in the West Gym at 11:45. Our provincial champion cheerleading squad is holding tryouts on Wednesday, September 14th, in the West Gym from 3:30 to 6:30. Go Warriors!
Now we have a video from Mr. Burns regarding the new bus routes.
Well, hello Warriors, it's Mr. Burns again, and I'm here with some more information, an update, in regards to transportation in and around the school. We've learned some things over the weekend, and I want to make sure that we share all of this out with you. Now there's a lot of stuff coming, so make sure that you're listening with your ears and watching with your eyes, and take note of what's to come. Here we go. We're going to pick up where we left off last time. The Davies Transit Center is now open. So today I want to focus specifically on what we're going to do after school each day. And specifically we're going to start with what I like to call the 3:02 rush, or maybe we should call it the 3:02 crush, when everybody's trying to get out of the building really quickly. There's some really important things that we need to know. Many of you have noticed already that there are bus stops in front of the school, both in front of Wagner School and also just immediately across the street from the main driveway. Now I want you to imagine what it would be like with 1,000 students or even 500 students trying to make their way across the parking lot driveway, hit the button, cross the crosswalk, and then cross 80th Street as well. That's 3 driveway crossings or street crossings in order to get there. And unfortunately the bus stop just cannot support that many students. And this is one of the reasons, not all, but one of the reasons why we're going to be asking all students who are headed towards Davies, you're just going to need to walk there. So when you go out of the building, turn left and off you go. It's not far. So now we're going to look at some information pertaining to specific bus routes. So if this concerns you, pay attention. We'll begin with those bus routes heading south, the southbound routes, servicing the 3 M's, Millwoods, Meadows, and Millburn. The main new route is now known as the 73. This replaces the 510X and is also made to follow the LRT Valley line as a temporary substitute. As a result, this bus is an express bus and only stops at the LRT stations effectively. It is very high frequency, however, which is good, so every 7 to 8 minutes, and it leaves from Davies Station directly, does not stop in front of the school, even though there are bus stops here. The 73 does not stop there. Next up, for those students traveling to the Meadows, the main route to the Meadows from Davies Station is the 506, with 15 to 20 minute frequency, servicing many neighborhoods en route as you can see here. There is another route, the 504, which also goes to the Meadows, takes a bit of a different route through the industrial area, but doesn't come quite as often. You still can take it, 506 or 504. For those students traveling to the Millburn Mall area, the 503 will get you pretty much right there. You may also choose to take the 73 Express bus and get off on 66th Street and walk a few blocks. That's your choice, but the 503 does take you right to Millburn Mall. Next, we'll look at the northbound buses, servicing Hazeley and Ritchie, Bonnie Doon, Downtown, and Capilano. First of all, the 73 northbound, same bus going north, also leaves from Davies Station directly and services areas like Avonmore, Bonnie Doon, Strathern, Holyrood, and Downtown. The 501 is a residential route that goes through all sorts of neighborhoods, as you can see on the list here, and it ends in the Capilano when it's all done. Please note this bus goes through the neighborhood of Bonnie Doon, but does not actually stop at the Bonnie Doon Mall. In fact, it drops you off on 91st Street, which is about 8 long blocks away. So if you want to get to Bonnie Doon Mall, the 73 is the fastest way to do that. And for students heading west, the Southgate, South Campus, connections to the Capital Line LRT or West Edmonton Mall, your choices are the 6, which goes pretty much straight down 51st Ave to Southgate, where you can connect to the Capital Line LRT if you choose. And this bus you can catch right outside the front doors, which is kind of convenient. The 502 also travels west, straight along Argyle Road and 63rd Ave, all the way to the South Campus station. And from there you can also catch the LRT or connect to buses that take you to West Edmonton Mall or other areas. So finally, let's talk about what happens after the crush. So if it's 3:20 or later, and most people have cleared out, you've got two options. You can obviously walk to Davies like we did earlier. That's probably the fastest way anyway in a lot of cases. Or if you wish, you could cross the street at this point via the crosswalk in front of the school to catch one of the following buses: 6, 501, 502, and 503. Those ones go immediately straight to Davies as well if you want to try that, and that's absolutely fine. And I should add at this point that service to Wagner outside of regular school hours is actually quite improved from previously, because these bus routes all do go down the street in front of the school now. So for those of you staying late for extracurriculars or tutorials or other reasons, it's much easier to get home at times that are not just 3:02. So there should be less of a need for a huge rush anyway. Let's wrap this up. So it's 3:02, the bell went. Where do you go if you're taking transit? First of all, if you're going to Millwoods, Meadows, Bonnie Doon Mall, or downtown, given the routes that you see here, you are going to turn left outside of the building and walk straight to Davies. If you are headed to Millburn Mall, specifically on the 503, that route happens to go right in front of the school, don't have to cross the street, so that one you can just catch in front of the school. And likewise, those of you taking the 6, 501, 502 to the neighborhoods you see here, north or west, you can also take those buses and catch them right in front of the school. This represents the best information that we have to share with you at this time, keeping in mind that ETS can very well change and tweak some of these schedules over the coming days and weeks, and we'll keep you updated when that happens. So thanks for watching, everybody, and at our next update we'll talk a little bit about where to get dropped off and picked up and where best to park. So stay tuned for more updates. Have a great rest of your day.
The cafeteria is now up and running. The menu can be found on Wagner's Instagram account and on the Wagner Connect website. Today, you can get yourself some green onion cakes, baked pasta with beef sauce, salad, and garlic bread, or a grilled cheese sandwich with a choice of fries or salad. The menu will be changing every day, so keep your eyes peeled for different options.
Thanks for joining us on this very first broadcast of Wagner News Network. We'll see you on Thursday, and have a great week, Warriors. Bye.
Bye.